Okay, I have two questions. Do you love yarn and do you love to craft? If you answered yes, then what's in this box may be your next hobby. Clawlab reached out to me to see if I wanted to try out their new H1 Lite tufting kit. And of course I said, yes, I am yarn obsessed, and any craft having to do with yarn, I want to give it a go. This is something that I've wanted to try for a very long time. So let's take a peek and see what all is included in this fabulous box. There's the instruction manual. And like I showed a little bit there previously, look at this box, guys. This box is amazing. I can't get over it. But earlier there, I showed on the side of the box, it shows everything that's included in it. They do give you even the yarn to get started, which is incredibly great. So you don't have to go looking for that. You get the fabric, you get the backing. Also the frames like included in there, and then your tufting gun and all the accoutrements that you need to get started with it. So let's get everything out of here and then we'll give her a whirl. Start reading on how to put this thing together. It has a really good step-by-step instructions. I've snapped everything together and mounted it on. And really, the only thing that I had to do was just put some screws in here. And it actually works perfectly. I was concerned when they reached out to me whether the actual frame where I was going to do it at. But what was nice is I could just use the same surface that I use for all of my circular knitting machines and just mount it right to that. But there was just some screws, and you can see here they give you an Allen wrench even to be able to get it all put together. So not difficult at all. They even give you a few extra screws, I believe, just in case you might need them later. Now, I should have actually shown a picture of me stretching this on here, but it was super simple. With the fabric, there's actually Velcro on each of these sides, and then you just push on the clamps. So you've got the Velcro right on the metal frame. So you stretch the fabric onto that Velcro, and then you push down or clamp on those clamps, and then you pull up the little knobs at the top, and it gets a very taut surface. Okay, you want to hear the most satisfying sound ever? Listen. Don't mind the rattling of my desk, though. Love it. Sounds like a drum. Okay, all set up and ready to go. I'm so impressed with this. I was concerned I was not going to be able to get it tight, but the way that the instructions are super simple, and it works really well. We'll see how it holds the tension as I use the gun. It's really actually very light, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I know nothing, so I'm completely a beginner, not having ever done anything like this before, but I'm super excited, and it's something I've always wanted to do. But let's talk yarn just a really quick second. It has apparently like a guide in here. I was reading in the instructions that you can set for your weight of yarn. The yarn that came with it's milk yarn. I know that's what they call this. It looks like, and I know that it's milk yarn because for all my yarn people out there, you can tell it has different, like, you know, the different plies right in there, and you can untwist it. Very soft and squishy. Very nice yarn, actually. But I kind of have an idea for a project that I want to do. I will use these eventually. I need to get some more of the fabric once I do this. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. I'm going to give you an honest opinion. But I went to the little ASMR plastic bag noise going, to the M craft store, and I got like these Karen 1 pounds, and we're going to try that. This color actually almost matches one of the colors that they sent me. It's almost identical, actually. But if you look at the weight, this is, you know, a 4 weight. It's just a little bit thinner. I think it's going to be okay, though. I think I read somewhere using 2 of the 4-weight, but I don't know. We'll have to test it and see. But first I have to get my idea or my image onto the fabric, and I think I can figure that out. I'm going to do it just like I would if I was going to do embroidery. I think I'm going to print something off, maybe tile it with my printer, tape it to the back if I can, and then trace it. I don't know if that's going to work, but we'll find out. So keep on watching. We'll see what happens. So here's my image that I printed out. Should have been a little darker, as I found out, but then I tiled it on the printer so that I could tape it on the back and then trace the image. Now I will tell you, this was a little bit maybe advanced for just starting out, and I had some hiccups just because I kind of didn't follow the instructions as well as I should have. I ended up getting too much of the yarn in one area, and the gun like got a little stuck, and you can see here I got a little fraying, so I got a hole. So guess what? I had to start over. I reached out to Clawlab, got some advice about my first image. They were great. They sent me a replacement fabric, and I decided to go with a simpler image to get used to the gun. And I got it all stretched and on the fabric like I explained before. So I got started using the gun. I do want to tell you just a couple things. You can see the blue light on the back of the gun there, and when it illuminates as you go, you can actually adjust your speed, which is great when getting started. You can go slower at the beginning and then speed it up as you feel more comfortable. You can see how cool this is. It just fills in so great. Something else I did do with the second time around, I used 2 strands of my yarn instead of 1, and I think that helped. So then you do have to glue the back. You can get glue from Clawlab, but I just used some of this compound that I found online was good. I got it all finished, and look at this. It's fabulous. I absolutely love how this turned out. It was really a lot of fun. And honestly, it's super quality when you finish off the back. It's just really, really nice. So if you love yarn and you love crafting, guys, you got to get yourself one of these. This is really fun and a great way to use up all that extra yarn you have lying around. So I'd like to share just a few thoughts. I really like the kit. I think it's a great way to get started with tufting. The gun is very nice. It's super light. That's very satisfying, this click. I don't know why, but it is. But this helped a lot with doing curves. And you can see in the video, I did the stripes, right? The adjustability of the speed. You can start slow, you can speed it up. Really nice quality. However, I did finish, let me show you, that one, the one that I started where I had a problem. I went back and I did this on a second try, and I will tell you the gun is really nice that it has this extra handle. And again, if I didn't say it is removable, but when I was doing the curves, it really helps you stay in control and stay in the fabric the way that you need to without like having issues. If you love yarn at all, like if you crochet or you knit or you crank knit, I think you honestly would love this craft. And you can do all kinds of stuff. I mean, you could do wall hangings, you could do like bathroom rugs, you know, you could do all kinds of things even with that smaller frame. And then if you fall in love with it, I know Clawlab has like a larger frame set too. So that's something that you could look into. But the fact that you get everything that you need to in the kit, you get the yarn, you get the fancy schmancy gun, you get the frame, this really nicely done frame, the fabric and the backing fabric as well. The only thing you'll need is some kind of glue, which you can get from Clawlab directly, or like I did, you can get some stuff at your area hardware. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you it was really fun. Thank you, Clawlab. I really enjoyed it, and I've got lots of yarn, so more projects to come. Thank you, Clawlab.